All right, we're back again. This is going to be a short, quick video. I'm probably going to do one or two more videos after this. As you see in the title description, we're going to talk about MLK Day today. Now, a lot of people that probably watch this channel or a channel similar to it, you're probably familiar with King becoming radical in the late period towards the end of his assassination, when he was assassinated. But a lot of us don't really take time to, we understand that mainstream media doesn't portray that. And we understand why. We understand the benefit of them portraying Dr. King as docile, as someone who turned the other cheek, someone who just held hands and prayed and different things like that. So if we really step back and look at it, we see that it has really changed the entire perception of what Dr. King did to a certain extent. Because if you look at it, often those who celebrate Dr. King the most and how we were raised to celebrate Dr. King, they don't really personify those ideals of radicalism. You know what I mean? So within what he was killed in 68, about 50 years since his death, already his message was watered down. It was watered down before that. I'm just bringing it into the time today. And I'm going to put the video in the description link. I'm sharing this video because there's a specific speech called "We're Coming to Get Our Check." And in the video, Dr. King, he gives a speech August of 1963. So it's 9 months before his death. And he's basically saying that how white America, they're getting free land, they're getting land grants, they're getting money to get machinery to operate their farms. They're getting land grant to build colleges. Ohio State was built off of a land grant. They were called agriculture colleges. And he said, these money and resources aren't going to the black communities. And he said, these are the same people that are telling us we need to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps and that we have to work to get things done. So, but I shared that video, and a lot of people, or several people, they were kind of shocked and surprised, and they never really seen that side of Dr. King before, of Dr. King demanding reparations, Dr. King calling out white America. That's the side of Dr. King that, of course, they don't want us to see, but that's all the more reason why black media channels like this and other channels are important, because it's we control our own narrative. We control and rewrite our own story. Booker T. Washington, when he was writing The Abolitionist, his first paper, I did a video on this, his first article, his first newspaper article, he paid tribute to John Brown, the white abolitionist who was before, wrote for another paper. But he says those who experience slavery, those who come from slavery, they're best, most credible to talk about it. And the same thing goes with media. Us who experience white racism supremacy, we're the best to talk about it. We're, as far as the experience and how it affects us. So a lot of that is trending, and a lot of these media companies, they weren't talking about this stuff even 10, 15 years ago. But due to Donald Trump, it's just all they're going with whatever's popular or whatever. But the main thing I want people to take away with this is just, watch some of King's radical videos and really understand that, when we do these channels such as this one and different things, we're telling our own story. We're telling what isn't told. And just imagine let's say that speech of "we're coming to get our check" was the "I have a dream" speech. Excuse me. If that was the "I have a dream" speech, things would be completely different. If he was still revered, if he was still loved, and all of the attention that he got, if it was still the same amount, but you replaced the "I have a dream" speech with Dr. King talking about reparations, which he did, which I'll post in the description link. So that starts off a whole new conversation. And there's different publications and different media. I can't remember which one, so I'm sorry, but I apologize. They say the number one way to see how racist someone is or if someone is racist, there's only one question you need to ask: do black people deserve reparations? Yet Dr. King gave a speech on reparations, and if that was to air on TV during these basketball games, a lot of people would be upset. A lot of people would be surprised that Dr. King was talking about reparations. So I'll be back on in a minute, just a short, quick video discussing reparations and, Dr. King, and just giving people a different perspective on us controlling our narrative, different things like that. All right.